I like how I appear for a second while I'm switching through those videos, and you go, "Hey, look, there's Ralph." Well, hello there, Applebite. This is your Applebite Raphael Tavares talking to you straight from our show here, The Written Writ, a show where you and I and you take a journey together to become better writers. But of course, I do more than writing on the show, and we are about to get creative because we asked ShadowRabbit to make the Appletinis in his vision. And let's see how this happened. Well, hello there, ShadowRabbit. It's good to see you. Are you ready to rock?
To be here, sir. Always.
All right.
Drop the beat and let's get this rolling.
Exactly. So we all know, we recently saw on Applebites that ShadowRabbit has done the figures of the Appletinis. Let's start off with those three figures that we saw him premiere on Applebites, which was Leslie, Cadma, and Writ Ralph. Can you show it to our friends?
I can load those up right now, sir. All right.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see if this works. This is the Sister Slayer herself, Leslie.
That's just amazing. She's still in love with this piece. We were talking about it today, and she was like, it reminds her of when she created her character, for the game Mass Effect, and she saw herself as the character for that first time.
Oh, dude, that's so awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's what I live for, is to try to transport you guys back into a dream here.
Right.
Grab a little bit of something and make it 3D. And speaking of beautiful women who might hit you over the head with a bat, this is Cadma.
Yep.
Harley Quinn.
Over the head, especially if you're with her.
Only if you deserve it.
Yeah.
And this design
on you.
And this design was given to me by you, and it's spun by Appletinis. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong.
I call it Des because I mess up the name all the time. But yeah.
So on Instagram, and she's got some really great designs. And I was super honored to make this.
Looking at her design, I will tag her in the video, in one of those sections where you can tag people, and you can go check out her stuff because she has an amazing amount of designs. I know you started following her, ShadowRabbit.
Of course, man. Yeah, I follow basically everyone back. If I'm not following you, it's because I think you're a robot, or you're just one of those unfollow people, which I play with. If I ain't following you, just DM me and be.
I will not follow any robots.
I was, man, but then they keep unfollowing me. I get all sad. I'm like, my ratio going down.
Hey, those robots keep sending me sexy pictures. I don't think I like that.
Oh, you get the good robots. Yeah. Not me, bro. But speaking of sexy, it is Ralph Nigo Montoya.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Except you just seem like such a nice guy.
I know, that's why you don't never see it coming.
Oh man, it's a shot you don't see that gets you. But yeah, this one. So for those who don't know, the Bit and Apple crew commissioned each other, mostly by my man Writ Ralph here, but this one specifically was by Cadma, who filled me in on your secret desires to be a swashbuckler, and as if I couldn't tell you love a Princess Bride, which if you don't like it, then y'all know where the door is, but
I am a huge fan of the Princess Bride, and I was really happy when I saw this little piece of beauty. It's just amazing.
And the thing is, I've had these sitting here ever since the start of COVID, sadly, which I got sick right before everyone said there was this scary flu going around. So I missed the final con of the season of the first con of 2020,
which pretty much was one of the final cons.
Yeah, which it was the indie art show with our boys, Pete the Fat Guy.
Oh my god!
And Yeah, so luckily I'm paranoid to begin with. So, and we were expecting a child. So as soon as I started feeling a little bit yucky, I PPE'd up, gas masked on, everything, and locked myself in the basement for 2 weeks. But yeah,
Hey,
sadly
you
that,
got that scare. You got that scare early on. You got it
yeah.
right at the cusp of what was happening, right?
Well, this was before anyone knew about it. So
Exactly.
I don't know what I had. All I know is I had something nasty for about 2 weeks. So sadly after that, all this happened. So everyone's suffering. We hope nothing but the best, and then we can get back to our selfish thing of doing art and hanging out with friends one day, which I miss dearly.
Oh, I miss it dearly too, man. It's just you know, not being at the conventions, not going to them, not finding all those little nuggets that you find, or showcasing the independents that are out there, because that's what we like to do at Bent and Apple. We like to find talent and share it with you guys, so you guys know, hey, take a look at this person. That's how it happened with you, Shadow Rabbit.
That's exactly how it happened. You guys walked up, and man, I apparently took to you so much that I'm making little effigies of you in my spare time.
That sounds kind of creepy.
Okay, me and my friends. But now that we've given them a little bit of a taste here, you want to start getting into the rest of the crew?
Sure. Let's see who's the next person up.
Let's see. Well, let's flip a dice here. How about my man Lou from Lou's Lobby? Because I just like that name.
Bobby. I think I forgot to send him an invite because I think he was supposed to be on with us.
Okay, well, if you want to text him, I can wait. Because I know my man's right there catching Pokemon and stuff right now. So,
Oh, most likely, yeah.
which I got to thank him, man. He got me into a raid or two, building up my arsenal.
All right, so let's move on to the next one, and I'll send Lou an invite and see if he shows up. If he doesn't show up, then we'll just move on.
I'll send it to my other brother from another mother, Mr. Nate.
Aha, yeah, this was fantastic. I really love how you captured him.
The mad scientist.
There you go.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, he is a little bit into the anime and a little bit into lizards.
Yes,
so I thought it would be appropriate for him to be his awesome self there, hatching a dragon egg with his fox ears on, and I mean, I like the cut of this dude's jib,
Right. He's a good kid.
Yeah, he's a great guy, man.
As much as evil and conniving as he looks in this.
In retrospect, maybe he looks a little bit more menacing than I had intended, but I was thinking like
I don't know. I feel like
Dr. Robotnik type of character,
I feel like it's perfect for Mr. Anime. He loves that little, you get that feeling of that villain with the glasses that shine,
I don't even know that he's a villain. He's finally succeeded in something, I mean.
Well, maybe he's just mischievous. Hey.
Yeah,
I like mischievous characters.
That's right. You like that little Loki spirit,
You figured it out.
This guy is a great dude, and another one of the guys I always look forward to seeing at the cons.
Oh, he's so much fun, especially when it's me, Lou, and him. And we're hitting the cons, and we're doing our thing, and we're just having way too much fun to put on camera.
Like you said, you have to pay extra for that. It's behind the scenes, nothing weird, just good old fashioned Comic-Con shenanigans.
How do you? I have to admit, I've seen you do this stuff over and over, but there must be some kind of inspiration. Like I gave you bits and pieces of this, but you decided to put it together the way you did put it together. What makes you decide to do what you do? I know with Nat here, it's a little easier because you know him very well.
Yeah.
But how do you decide?
I mean, like with anything, if someone's got a specific idea and they want to send it to me, I'll try to capture it as best as I can. But otherwise, I'll pick up the clay and let it do its thing. I mean, hopefully, whatever inspiration I have goes along with the person's character, in a good way. But Um, I just enjoy this so much. It's cathartic. It makes me happy to make stuff, and it really makes me happy to make cool stuff for cool people. So when I get to hook up my boys and make something like this, it makes my day, man. It's
I can feel that. I can see it. I feel it when we talk about it. When you talk about your pieces, you have such love and affection for the pieces that you have done, and I can see that not just by our net piece here and the other Appletinis. I am usually on your Instagram feed, and I see the projects you're working on, and you are so dead on when it comes to creating things for other people. That's why I had just had to ask the question. It's kind of like I've seen people do commissions, and you get an idea that they were trying to work with the person they were working with. There's times where they just don't gel, or if it is some kind of a caricature, it doesn't come out the way it should, or you don't feel the heart of the person that you're working on.
Yeah, man. I mean, I mean, everything's a caricature in some ways if you're recreating someone, but I try to kind of avoid some kind of predestined design for everything. Like, I mean, obviously, you see my work. You probably be able to, if you've seen my work before, tell it's me who's doing it at this point.
True.
But
You have oh yeah.
yeah, I mean, any style, any feel, it's all about putting all that love into it, and making it something special for somebody that really gets me excited for this. I mean, that's really what I'm in it for. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting here making stuff for myself again out of clay, and that's all right for me.
I don't know, man.
That's fun.
I think if and I'm working on a D&D game right now as we speak, and I know the guys want to play it, and I'm trying to get it done and get it together. But I feel like if you were in my D&D group, I can just see you making the individual characters for the rest of the group.
I don't want to. I don't want to promise anything, but that's almost certainly going to happen. Like I said, and the longer as I'm just sitting here, man, I'm just going to end up making the whole damn community if I'm stuck here.
That's true. I gotta admit though, I saw that wizard you made a while back, and I know we talked about it before, and it just the light, you.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I love making. I make the little stuff because I love making little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I can dream with me here, man. The world is ours to try to sculpt away.
Oh my God! So
Man,
who do we got up next?
Let's see. Let's go with Shen.
All right. Well, it makes sense to go from Nate to Shen, Shen to Nate.
Who also is just a little bit into cats and anime, I'm told.
Oh yeah, definitely. You did a great job capturing her from that shot that I took of her at New York Comic Con.
Yes, sir. So this was, I mean, all these pictures, Ralph, as you know, but to the audience, hopefully that's listening, this guy provided me with so much, background, stories about them, and images, and it's just everything that helped me get the feel of them. Because I mean, anyone could put ink to paper or clay in a ball, but like to try to get something that means something to the person is that's the trick of it. That's what gets me going. So I really hope this helped bring it to life a bit.
Oh, you did a great job. I can see what you're saying. Like the more information I gave you, the more you were able to create something for each individual person. And I gotta admit, like when you look at your stuff, even though you have a certain style, it all looks so different from person to person, from project to project.
Well, thank you. I hope it looks a little bit different, but like I said, no molds, and up until this point, no paint. We'll see if I have to start messing with that a little bit, but yeah, I'm just doing what I did when I was a little kid. Playing with balls of clay and making little people and monsters and trying to bring a smile to somebody's face.
And you are, man. Every time especially when we're at the cons, and I run into you like 10, 20 times while I'm at the con. Sometimes I come in and check in with you. And I love watching the kids.
Man, y'all just leave your bags over by me and hang out. It's good.
And I like watching the kids with you, especially when you make the little ones, the little pieces that you make, because it's like you bring their imaginations to life.
Yeah, man, that's so cool when like a kid comes up like, oh, can you make my superhero or stuffed animal or whatever? I'm like, absolutely, dude, let's do this. Like, here, you make it with me. And I usually end up giving them spare clay that I got or fresh stuff, whatever. I just like seeing people get excited about making stuff.
Oh no, there goes Leslie. She's going, nice.
What's up? All right. Well, speaking of real ones, how about the real Mike Wilson?
El verdadero Mike Wilson.
I believe this is also a design.
It is. It's another Des design. She actually, I think he commissioned her to make him something for an album cover, or just something so that he can use for himself. And this is what she created.
Well, I hope he likes it. This is off of Cuphead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was digging it. I was like, all right. And I tried to get some of his martial arts stuff in it. He had a shirt with like a phoenix on it, and
that's actually his brand.
That's awesome. But yeah. I hope it looks like it.
Oh, it's very close to it, yeah.
But yeah,
it's just amazing, man. The details that you can get on it.
Well, thank you, bro. And
Leslie's like, we love you, ShadowRabbit. Thanks for showing us love too.
Always, man. It's what makes the world a better place. Okay, and let's keep this thing rolling because I got at least a dozen of y'all this show.
Oh yeah, I know. Don't worry. I love talking to you, so that's not a problem.
Right? Hey, I talk all day. It's all good. How about Dan?
Dan the man. Of course, you can't have Mike Wilson without Dan.
Boom.
Oh, yeah, that is amazing. You got the Keanu Reeves there. You got the Doctor Who there.
And since we all know Keanu is himself a Time Lord, I thought give him a screwdriver and.
I completely agree with you. He is a Time Lord.
I mean, there's little doubt to that left these days, right? Guy looks better now than he did when he was 20.
The problem is he almost looks the same.
That which is dead cannot die.
Exactly. Oh my God, you did such a great job. I really did not see this one coming.
Yeah,
of all of them, I feel like this one surprised me the most, only because
this was probably like he just said, "Hey, he loves Keanu, he loves Doctor Who. Roll with it."
Exactly, and it's so funny because it looks like a Doctor Who. It looks like a kick butt Doctor Who.
It's getting him in line,
Mm-hmm.
You get your portfolio out there. You never know.
That's just amazing. The detail on it. So these are just a regular clay, or are these like the ones you did for Hugbert, where it's
So this is for the last year or so. I've been doing epoxy, like just straight epoxy putty, which is dyed, and you can dye it yourself. So you get about an hour of work time, which falls right into my.
Yeah, pretty much. I've seen you work. Yeah,
I like working fast, man. It's not how long you put into something all the time. I'll put a day's work in an hour. So it hardens quick, and you get a lot of detail in it. It's got a wide spectrum of colors, and it's strong, man. Like my kid knocked the Cadma sculpture off the table when I was working on it. Went flying across the room, landed on the concrete, and I was like, wow. Well, that's done. Went up. I was like, oh my God, it's fine. It got snuff on it,
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I've been a big fan of this stuff. Well,
I can see why. And if it's that indestructible, it really helps you out.
Like I said, man, I'm always experimenting, always waiting for a shoe to drop, but so far it's been working out great. And y'all know me, I stand behind everything. So if anyone's ever got an issue,
I know that's why I know you're always asking me how my Hugbert's doing. So
yeah, who else checks up on the sculptures, man? It's because I love these things, man.
Exactly.
I put a little bit of my soul into these. So,
That's what I was saying before. Yeah, you can feel it. You can feel there's a little bit of you in each piece that you make.
Well, thank you, sir. That's what I'm going for.
Hash
Speaking of
has a
which,
question here for you.
my
Hash says,
man.
what is the strangest commission you received?
Oh man, you know a lady doesn't tell, and nah, man, I've gotten some. I've gotten some weird ones, man. My boy, the Butcher from Pressable Defects over on YouTube, Instagram, all that, commissioned a pretty an interesting one for his sister, where he asked me to try recreate this scene of her where she was suffering from food poisoning and vomiting all over herself.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a Christmas gift.
That's some Christmas gift.
He said he liked it, but at the very least, you know, if she didn't, he did at least. So
It
so that was a
sounds
good
to
one.
me like it was like a nice little prank gift, and you
Yeah.
helped him recreate that moment that he wanted to share.
So man, I love being a gag gift. It's all good.
Oh my God! So you're kind of versatile. That means that you can do a lot of things for a lot of different people.
I'm willing to find out, man. You know, I look at this as you know, I'm not on the clock. This is a mercenary job, man. You give me a task and I will try to accomplish it.
Hash is like, now that's weird.
Hey man, I'm a weird guy. It doesn't even faze me.
Oh my God! All right, so who do we got up next?
So let's do Natalia,
Oh,
who I have not gotten to meet in person, but the stories of which seem like she is the real deal.
she is amazing. She's an incredible photographer, videographer, director. She's just a great jack of all trades.
And Natalia felt like she needed to be the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, especially since she's our Russian friend.
And I put the you can't see it from this angle, but I've got the Bitten Apple logo on the cap shield
Oh, cool.
that she's grabbing. So
Yeah, you can see a little bit of it
yeah,
here.
a little bit up there. I will take videos of everything and be putting those up on Instagram. I might milk the reveals for these over a week or so. You know, I put a lot of effort into
time. I feel like it almost looks like a weird superhero group.
Well, that's what, man. You know, that's what you all are, man. You know, it's a weird collection of all sorts of folks, but they're all heroes in my book. And
that's what we are. Oh my God!
It's who you choose to be, right?
Detail.
Yeah, man, and especially this one. The photos I had from her first, she was a brunette. So then after working on it, I realized, I don't know, maybe I had old photos or my
Yeah, she's a blonde.
Camera
right
was my camera was bad, and I was like, "Oh, I have to do some remedy." So I gave her a nice blonde hairdo, and yeah, I hope it came out good.
It looks great to me, man. You know, I think you really do capture her.
Thank you, bro. Let's see who we got. How about Ryan?
The Kung Fu brother.
That's what I'm told. So he's so into Kung Fu that my man here transformed into a Kung Fu fox.
Oh man, you really do capture. That is him. he is such a bolt of energy.
That is what I'm told, man. I mean, so I tried to capture his likeness in the most, you know, chibi kind of animal here, and
oh my! I can't wait till he sees it, because I know he's gonna love it, and I know Cadma was the one that helped you with this one. So
yeah, man, I you know, like I said, I don't know the guy so well, so I'm hoping this.
Well, I know that outfit. He actually wears it. So.
Well, that's exactly it, man. I tried to capture his attire and, you know, his, you know, Kung Fu pose and everything, and get a little bit of his scruff on there. And I believe he has a significant other who we also tried to get here, which is Elaine.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can't have one without the other, so.
So
Stop that. My phone decided to start talking to me. So
hey, that's okay. It's always weird to hear yourself talk. Yeah, but so
oh my God,
again, I tried to capture her as a very very Hello Kitty inspired type of look with the kimono and everything. And so together, the two of them look actually, the two of them look exactly like this. If I can switch myself back up.
Hold on, I'll fix you over here. Ta-da! Oh my God, that is too cute.
Yeah, so it's about how big they are. You can see they're about the size of your hand.
It's so funny because like when we're looking at them in the other thing, they look a little smaller than the way you're holding them there.
Yeah, well, I would have made them smaller, but I like you guys. I miss you.
Great that size. It's just that when we're looking at the pictures, I didn't.
Probably about 6 inches, I think.
Yeah. That's decent.
Yeah,
you can put it up. You can see it. You can actually enjoy it.
Everything got magnets on the feet, which is a little signature move I like to put on these now. So you can put them on a surface.
My hugger back here with the magnets.
It's just man. I probably started doing it around for Hugbert and everything, and it just feels right, because then you can put all their weaponry on them.
I even added weapons because I found this katana here.
Yeah, I love that. I was gonna say, I was like, I remember giving you that. That's cool.
And I was like, yeah, I can add this to it.
Absolutely, man.
And you did such a great job with bringing my dreams to life here. And as time progresses and Hugbert gets closer and closer to being finished and put up on Kickstarter, I like I've told you before, I feel like you've become a big process in putting Hugbert together, and of course I'm going to give you some creds when it comes to that.
Yeah, man, I'm just happy to be on the team, Coach. But yeah, anything I can do to help that dream come to reality, bro. I'm here.
Oh wait, let's see who do we got talking over here? Niall Westerfield. How tall are your figures averagely?
Anywhere's between 1 inch and 2 feet. I got.
Yeah, let me put you up, and you can show them how big and small these things can be.
I got little stuff that I make here, like little Venom, and I can make them smaller than this, and then I got much bigger stuff. This one's maybe 10 inches tall.
That's amazing.
And again, I can make magnets and weapons that can come on them.
That is great.
Yeah, he's got magnets on him, so he can do his nunchucks. He's got all the weapons.
Based on the new book, right?
Yeah, that's from The Last Ronin.
Right.
The new one, and I can do fight scenes.
Oh, that's amazing. I love watching your Instagram.
Guys can come on and off.
Oh.
Yeah, and a lot of them have hidden magnets and stuff like that to help them move around. And then I've got much larger guys back here. If you can see the Pinky and the Brain, that guy is probably about 18 inches tall. Pinky.
I was looking at them going, he has to be big because he's
big.
Huge.
He's big. The Pickle Rick is about 1 foot tall. Maybe give or take, but but yeah, Pinky's much bigger. And then behind me, I got some older stuff that's anywhere it's 1.5 to whatever. But I make everything from scratch, so it's whatever floats your boat.
That is amazing. All right, so who do we got coming up next?
Let's see. We have done Nate, Ralph, Ryan. We did Ryan?
Yeah, we did Ryan.
Okay. Shen.
Right.
How about Roman Tony?
Ah, of course. Roman Tony. Because a lot of people don't see Roman Tony. And they're not even going to get a full look at his face. So this should be interesting.
That's because only Peter Parker can get photos of him, apparently.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so this was a cool idea. This was make him half as Spider-Man, half as himself. So
Yeah, I
right
always
down the
love that
middle.
whole concept when they do the
Yeah,
Spider Sense and they would show half his face. Oh, it was also always amazing to me.
yeah, I agree. I kind of like that, you know.
And I see that
But
you listen to me and you put the big eyes because Tony is a big eye Spider-Man.
that's fine. That's fine. Actually, this one led to me making several other Spider-Man inspired pieces for other people that I've met along the way.
I've seen that. I've seen you actually. I was looking at your Instagram and I was like, oh my god, look, there's the idea there. There's the idea there. I see that some other people went with
My,
half spider instead of
yeah,
full spider. Yeah,
a lot of people have been doing just the face of it. My boy Sparks from Sparks Comics got himself done, you know, with his hat and everything, and you know, different Spider-Man poses. You know, they're all, you know, he's got a couple iconic poses. You know, I did for my for the pressers Erod, and for my boy Guy Forge, I made his kid as a Spider-Man. That was a little bit of a different design, you know, more on the new
nice.
Spider-Man look. But you know, it's I keep going back to this one when someone says, you know, what can you do? Like, you know, something. I have a whole portfolio of Appletinis behind me here that I can can show off.
I feel like that's one of the like me. I know me and you were talking about this before, but I feel because of how different the Appletinis are and how different you had to work with each one, it actually is a good place to showcase exactly what you can do with your commissions.
Yeah, man. That's why I was having so much fun with this. I'm still having fun, man. I feel like we got more members of the community to try to capture the essence of before we're done.
Well, Westerfield here said, is that Fimo clay?
So I have worked a lot with Fimo. A lot of the stuff behind me is I was mostly working with Sculpey 3. But this one, these guys are all out of Epoxy Sculpt
Right.
by Aves Studio. So yeah, so that's what I've been working with lately. I mean, I mix it with Fimo sometimes to color it.
Mm-hmm.
Which again has been working really well. As I was talking to the CEO of Aves the other day to try to make sure that there's nothing going to be wrong with it. And she's like, oh, I don't think it. She's like, other people do that, but I'm a little bit worried it's me that's the other people because I've emailed her from like 3 different accounts.
Right.
before I finally got a response.
Oh, other people have said this. That was me.
Yeah, but you know, other people rock with Fimo. You know, any polymer clay, and that's what I've used for years too. It's so brittle that I started to get worried that over time, you know, it can crack and stuff. It's not really you know, everything's got a little bit of a something in it that you don't know about until after you're working with it for a long time. So
that's how it works, though. You know, until you play with it, until time passes, you're not going to know exactly for sure, you know, what you got.
You don't know what you know, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I mean, you know, I got these big ones back here that are, you know, at least 10 years old, probably some of them.
Well, that says a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, they're pretty good. You know, it's all what you put into them. You know, Pinky and the Brain there, they're probably, yeah, they you know, 8 years old maybe. That was way before I was on the comic scene. You know, just making stuff for me.
So you started off making the stuff just personally for yourself.
Oh man, I don't remember a time in my life I wasn't making stuff. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, like a little kid making stuff out of Play-Doh and you know, store brand clays and stuff. And that's really what I'm still doing. That's what things are.
Because when you know, even when I wasn't in the industry, and when I was writing, I was still writing for stuff for myself.
Yeah. Because that's if you don't have a passion for it, then why would you continue it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Leslie says, "Love this one,"
Oh.
and Mr. Westerfield said again, "Good tip." And he just
yeah, absolutely.
said, "Sculpey clay is my fave."
Yeah, I've always, you know, I've worked with Sculpey a long time. You know, this works better for me because cooking it was always a nightmare with the Sculpey.
Right.
And I got kids and stuff, so I like to cook that in the oven, and then you know, bake the chicken nuggets and stuff in the same thing. You know, I saw on a Facebook post or something that maybe that was bad for you, and you know, as much as I don't believe that stuff, I am definitely paranoid. Apparently, so.
Oh well, you know, sometimes you got to be careful. So.
Yeah, I'd rather be careful than not. but yeah, so yeah, and you know, Westerfield, you want to hit me up on Instagram or something, ask questions or something, go for it. Yeah, happy to try to share what I've learned.
That sounds good. Well, you heard Westerfield.
Okay, we got Ryan, Shen, Tony.
I can't believe it.
Mike.
That roaming Tony really looks really nice. Yeah. You did a great job at capturing that Spider-Man feel.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll up through them.
Oh no, go for it. You know,
we got is Lou in?
Probably just coming in now, and they're like, "What's going on?"
Is my boy Lou in here yet?
I don't think he hasn't answered me back. So let's go with Lou.
Okay.
Lou's lobby, Lou.
This is Lou. And this one, I mean, this one I really appreciate it because these freaking Funko Pops are everywhere, and I gotta respect the guy's game. The Funko Pops are sweet.
He loves the Funko Pops. He loves his Pokemon, and I think you did a great job.
His was maybe the most. His was the most out there, man. Because I know this dude, and he gave me a lot of stuff. So, you know, I know he's a Pokemon master. I know he loves Wolverine.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a Stog in one hand. You know what I mean?
So cute. You did a great job with this.
This was fun, man. I mean, I know a couple of my boys do the Funko Pop customizing, but this is not off of one of their bases. This is just again the clay from nothing, you know, from tinfoil and wires built up. So
yeah, you did a great job. It's like your version of what Funko looks like.
Yeah, man. The guys, you know, Funko Pop, you know, whatever his name is who came up with it, man, he's got a real simple design, but they're beautiful, man. They you can get a whole lot in not a lot.
Oh my God, that's just amazing. That looks so much like Lou. It captures his personality.
Yeah, the knives are a little bit sharp on him, though. You know, man, don't play around. We got him there to clean up the mess at these cons. You know, I mean, you don't mess around.
Oh my God, that is just amazing.
Yeah, this one, you know, I love all of them, but this one I keep going back to because it's really different from the rest.
Oh my God, yeah, you're right. This one is completely different than all the other styles. Yeah,
you know, but they all kind of are. So that's why it was a lot of fun to do. All right, I think I got. So this is I don't know if my man here is necessarily an Appletini. I guess he is. You know something? I didn't realize y'all weren't the same crew until way down the line.
Oh, you mean Mark Torres?
I mean Mark Torres.
Well, you know, my
man Charlie.
We do so much stuff together that we are like the same people. And for a long time, we were the video division.
You know,
radio.
So I'm going to start with Charlie Saladino, my man.
Oh my God. You really did capture Charlie. Look at that.
The Don himself.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
I think this was off of what he wore at what was Soprano Con.
Oh yeah. Leslie was there with him, so I think she probably like got a better chance of like comparing.
I was so bummed, man. That was one of the ones I was gonna check out. I was like, I bet that's fun.
I gotta admit, man, all these cons that
have good food after.
So interesting.
Right? I know. Now I'm looking at them like, man, I'm starting to get like, oh, I'm doing these every weekend. I'm getting burned. And then now I miss it, man. I was like, I'll do these every weekend happily.
I gotta admit, like one of the great things. Oh, look, Leslie's like, excellent.
Oh, okay. I got my quality control. If Leslie likes it, then I am happy.
I gotta admit, like all these cons that are happening, you know, like the more I like for a while there, I was thinking maybe I'm burned out from all these conventions, but I really do miss them.
I mean, when you're doing them, you know, every single weekend, and it's just, you know, you get from work and then you go right to setting up cons, and you're there all day. I mean, it's tiring, but I mean, honestly, I love them so much. I wasn't. I'm making it sound like I was more burned out from it than I was. I was still loving it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is the fact that you know you're sitting there you're going, oh my God, I'm so burned out. But then you know now that they're gone completely.
Oh God, yeah, I miss them so much. Well, you know something, I felt burned out going to it and setting up, and then you know I gotta be way early to everything. Just you know,
you always get that behind the scene look at things. Yeah,
I like to. Like, it's the only time I get to see anything.
I have to ask you because I know you worked your ass in order to get into New York Comic Con.
Yeah, I did.
And I you did some amazing negotiating to get in there. How was your experience? I know that you didn't have your own table.
It was no, I didn't, but I got
different places. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Luckily I was wheeling and dealing, man. I was like, yo, who wants some free sculptures? I need to be at New York Comic Con, man. It's something that that was always on. Yeah, I don't have too many lists in life, but that was something I was like, yeah, I gotta at least vend there one time, I was hoping it would be a lot more, but we'll get back there.
You worked with the guys at Pronto, right?
I worked with Pronto, Dominic. Yeah. Dominic Sperano hit me up. Responded to my many harassing emails, and I was able to get a spot there. And then I was over with my boys at the name's slipping me now, but my man Blake. Blake does art, I think is his handle.
Right.
Sorry, I'm trying to name drop as much as I can, and this is not my forte. I am.
Those are the guys.
I was going to have people's name written on my wrist when I do these shows.
Those are the guys at the corner booth, right? The ones that where we did the.
Yeah, I was over in the comic book section. I forget the name of their business right now, but then they hooked me up.
So if you guys really want to know, you can go find the ShadowRabbit interview, and you can see what's going on there. It's on our YouTube, so all you got to do is go over there, and you can find all these things. And there's all these little nooks and crannies of stuff that we do when we're on the conventions that you really need to check out.
Yeah, man. I mean, you get lost in those places. If before I was, doing any of this, and I just show up to Comic-Con, just get lost in the rows forever. There's always something weird and wonderful happening there.
Oh, New York Comic Con is amazing. It is very overwhelming.
It was. I mean, for me, it was an awesome experience. I was bummed I didn't get to be there a little bit longer, but hey, we'll get back. Hopefully, they called me back from Reed Pop, and I thought it was a solicitor, so that's probably why I didn't get my own table.
Oh, so they did call you back. Okay.
They did call me back, but I think I answered the phone with like, "Yo, you got my money," which is what I do when I think it's
you got my spot.
Which is what I do when I think it's a solicitor. At the time, now I don't because
you got my spot.
You get that thing. But they were super cool to me after that. So we'll see when cons come back. Hopefully I can work my charm a little bit and get back in there.
I can't wait. I really can't wait till we hitting the cons again, and I'm calling over to you and going, all right, you're on the next trailer. What are you going to do next?
Oh God, I can only imagine. But I just speak from a stream of consciousness, and I found it's better to be yourself than someone else. Because if people don't like you when you're being you can live with that. People don't like you when you're acting like someone else, then you're both silly.
That is true. That is very true.
See, I'm going to go through.
I love when you show the whole crew.
Oh yeah. Okay, I think we're almost there.
Yeah, I think March should be the last one, right?
Yep. So let's get to my man, Mark Torres.
From Caton from the radio. And of course, we have Mark Torres with the beautiful Leslie said she missed it. Well, Leslie, that was Charlie. Can you go back to Charlie for a minute?
I can.
Boom. That was Charlie, and we took it from when you went to Soprano Con with him, and I feel like yeah, she's happy. Look at that. I feel like he captured Charlie very well.
Well, Charlie's, I love this dude too, man. Oh
my God, look, it's Cadma. And she's like, perfect.
Cadma's here? Oh, man.
Let me see the show her right there. There she goes. Well,
not as good as this one, though.
Oh, there you go, Cadma. There's your piece. And she loves Charlie, too. And Leslie loves Charlie. Look, you got a lot of hits on Charlie.
Charlie, man, the guy's just got style. What can you say?
Oh my God, I love Charlie. He's a musician.
Bada bing, bada boom.
He's a jack of all trades. He's a great guy.
He's a good dude, man. Okay, skip over that and let's get down to
It came from the radio.
Mark
And we love our
Torres.
friends that it came from the radio because, it's a great partnership. We've been helping them out for a while. Like I said, we were the video division for it came from the radio for a while. We would do their video interviews, and then he would share our interviews on the YouTube page for it came from the radio.
And Mark is a guy I swear I met like years and years ago, just
Definitely.
before I was in this, just where he was just stalking around the cons, looking at people. And I too was, probably doing the same thing. But he's always been cool as hell to me too. So
I love how you caught how you got Sunburst behind him, holding him up with one arm. He has his microphone.
I was trying to figure out what to do for him. I was like, I got a couple people holding the mic, a couple people with the camera now. I was like, what would really feel like my man here? And
that is.
I think it looks like. I think it looks how he. I bet he could only be so happy if his girl would carry him away like that.
You really captured Mark Torres, and
here's hoping, brother.
Yeah. I can't even say it looks a little bit. It looks just like him.
I thought that one. Like I said, man, I'm working on it. I kind of black out when I'm sculpting sometimes, and I kind of come to and see what I did. I'm like, yeah, that looks a little bit like him.
Even Leslie's agreeing. Yep, looks just like him.
and and again, no one's seen these other than yourself and Cadma's seen a couple of them, but the rest of the crew hasn't seen anything, and I've been trying to keep from ruining the surprise for months now.
I love the fact that they're all out here. I wish the crew was here, but they're all living their various lives.
They are here with me in spirit. And speaking of the crew,
there we go. I gotta admit, I know that video. There was one video that you took, and it panned over the whole crew, and I was like, that is just perfect. You need to use that.
Let me see. I think I got that. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Oh, is that viewing on yours?
Oh, I see. Right now, I'm seeing our Doctor Who Dan.
Okay, I might have to.
That's just amazing. Look at the crew all together.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna re-screen share this because I think I just figured out how this works.
Well, you're ahead of me because I'm still figuring out this whole how it works, and Leslie does a way better job than I do.
It's all a process, man. Application. Oh, I got this, man. We got this. All right.
Come on. Adding. There we go.
Adding. Let's make this a little bit bigger. That doesn't do anything. Okay. Ready?
Oh, look at that. It's like a promo for ShadowRabbit.
Yeah, man. This was when I finally put them all together because I've had them on, on the shelf behind me for a while now. But I was like, yeah, that's a couple of them that we came up with here.
Oh, they look so great together. I see why you were saying,
I mean, we got the first series, Make Your Crew, by ShadowRabbit.
I gotta admit, if you don't get business out of this, because can you imagine? I would love to get my crew made by ShadowRabbit.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's that you did, sir. That you did, and I hope it lives up to the hype.
Can't wait. Cadma says, I can't wait to give everyone their statue in person. Yeah, I gotta admit, I've been waiting for that moment so everybody can get their own statues. I've been busy sending it personally to each person's account while we've been talking here. So
have you? That's awesome.
I'm like, okay, let's see. Here's for Lou. Oh wait, I haven't sent it to Nathan. There you go.
Oh man.
There we go. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm remembering. Send it to Shen. They're all gonna be like, what the hell is he sending me this video for?
Just tell them you have a great offer from a foreign investor, and all they gotta do is give you their social real quick and click on this link.
I have to admit, none of our pieces had any of the lighting that you've been working on recently.
Yeah,
So,
that's.
do you want to show off one of those pieces? Because you like knocked my socks off when it comes to these one with the lights in it.
You know something? I actually sold the one that I had on display
Oh.
behind me, but I will make some more for you, for that very purpose. And they are all up on my.
I really do feel like you should have one that lights up.
Yeah,
That's gonna sell you.
yeah, man. I've been messing around with that a little bit. Apparently, it's not that hard. You get all these little lights. You don't really even have to do anything. You don't have to solder stuff. That will be my next step to figure out how to.
Oh wait.
Little switches.
There goes Nat. Let's show Nat.
Is my man?
All right, Nat. We're gonna show you.
Oh, Nat. Thanks for coming, bro.
All right. I need you to. Well, actually, no. Just put. Hold
on.
You got him.
Yeah, man. I got this.
I'm telling you, you're more on the money than me. Maybe I should have you as my partner for my show from now on.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. I did low-key do IT for about a decade, but I've since sworn off of that and gone to a happy place where comic books live.
Yes,
people would rather talk about Batman and Ninja Stars than why their application isn't working.
So, Nat, here's your surprise. I told you that we were supposed to have a surprise in that con in February, and this is what it was. Nat is like, oh, I just got off work. Well, you just got off work, and you can see yourself, Nat. Aren't you beautiful?
I got Nat.
Oh my God!
Hold on,
you did capture him. There's that mischievous Nat.
My anime hero.
Leslie's like, yes,
with his dragon. Hold on, I got them right here.
I am the villain. And there goes Shen.
He's just misunderstood.
Shen there.
He's just misunderstood. Look at my man here.
Oh my God, you did such a great job with these.
To be fair, this is the exact expression that was in the photo that y'all gave me of him. He's on what, a motorcycle?
Like... Oh, that's right. That's when we went to Anime NYC.
Yep, he's riding like the jet bike or something. Yeah. So that is, basically the exact just maniacal smile.
That is true. Well, you captured him. That's him. And our shy cat Shen. That is just amazing. Hold on, let me put you up there so you can actually show them off. Oh, there they go. I just love like the pictures do justice, but when you're showing them off by hand, it's just like amazing at how they really look.
Yeah. Thank you. That's hopefully they look good on camera, but they'll look way better in person.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird thing to describe, a weird thing to show.
Oh, it definitely is, and I know from experience, looking at my Hugbird, because you sent me the videos of Hugbird, and you sent me the videos of Hugbird, and he not until I got him into my hands that he actually actually get a feeling for what he looked like. Yeah,
well, and they don't know what they're messing with, man.
And I love what
they don't know what they're bringing here.
I wonder if you do the same thing for everybody, where as you're working on the piece, you give them updates.
Yeah, if that's what they want. Some people want to be surprised.
Because I gotta admit, when we were creating Hugbird together, and the first time you put the cape behind him, it wasn't even set on him, but it just looks so dramatic.
No, I knew that had to be fabric too. Like Hugbird, I can work in mixed material because with the epoxy you don't have to cook it.
Right.
So I don't have to worry about it burning off or something like that. So, as soon as I decided that's how I was going with the with Hugbird, I was like, yeah, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to hide magnets inside of his back, make the cape so it can come on and off, and he can transform overnight.
It's just amazing. I love playing with him. I try not to play with him too much because I don't want something to happen to him. I've already broken 1 or 2 of the stars.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
okay. There's more where that come from. Mm-hmm.
I have Westerfield here saying, how long do you work on each piece?
Depends what it is. I really do work fast. Uh, the little sculptures that y'all see, those I do at the cons, and I tell people give me 15 minutes, depending on what it is. The bigger ones, I mean, I never gonna drag something out. So as soon as I get a chance to get to work, I just get in the zone and start kicking it out. Maybe 2-3 nights on a really big piece.
Right.
But then again, I can obsess too. Like I'll get carried away with like a toenail or an iris or something that like no one's gonna notice.
I've seen you get obsessed. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man.
Have you used Umu to cast any figures?
I tried that years ago with some miniatures and stuff, like for board games. Like someone was trying to get me to try that, but I wasn't any good at it. I really don't know. Well, I know the concept of casting and mold making. I don't have the patience for it, I think. if I'm gonna be honest.
It sounds like it's a lot of work. So.
Yeah, I mean, I see people do it. I know it's possible. I've been messing around with some of the other guys. Bunny Mischief does a live show where it's all vinyl toy makers, and those guys are all awesome. I'm always learning something new there. So they all make molds and limited run series and stuff. And maybe I'm just gonna have to make them out of clay and get them to do my molds for me.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the smaller figures are wax figures, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, I can make small stuff out of anything, but what's really near and dear to my heart is doing exactly what I've been doing my whole life, making stuff out of non-drying material, clay and wax. And yeah, the little ones, little venoms and stuff. This is what I was talking about.
I'll put
for those who don't know.
There you go.
Yeah, I make these live at the cons, and it's just wax. It's just wax or non-drying clay, and I mix my own colors, my own consistencies to get what I like. And
you usually give a warning with those, especially with parents and kids. Yeah,
yeah, don't eat them. Yeah, I mean, I've had some of these literally 25 years probably. They don't decompose, at least not in any meaningful amount of time. I don't know what's going to happen in 50 years, but I've had them decades, some of these, and the worst that's happened to them is they shrink a little bit because I left them in the sun. But you can take them out, play with them,
and that's the warning I was saying. Usually give the warning to parents: you don't leave this in the sun because
in the summertime, yeah, that's right. In the summertime, it was like 100 degrees out here in New York, man.
Yeah,
they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go throw this in the car." I'm like, yeah, don't do that. You can leave it with me. Pick it up at the end of the day.
So I forgot that you actually worked with Nat on a commission piece before, and Nat's saying it's always fun working with Shadow. The process is always really cooperative.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I did. I got to make 2 of his lizards for him, and it was a tribute piece to them, and I hope they have continued to bring you happiness, sir.
And let's see, if Westerfield is saying you make the call, well, you make what I call one and done. Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, all one-offs. No molds.
I think that's another thing that I really like about this.
One of a kind, as they say,
is the fact that you're actually getting a unique ShadowRabbit piece.
Yeah, man, these things are
thumbprint, even if you make
authentic.
It's not going to be the same piece.
No, I mean, if I got to, I'm sure I can make something that looks pretty darn similar to something like a couple people for Kickstarters and stuff have wanted to get their protagonist or whatever made in multiples. I can't do it,
So that's a good question there. If you're gonna make like because I know we're working on our Kickstarter for Hugbert, and one of my tiers is going to be a ShadowRabbit tier. So if let's say we decided to make multiple Hugberts or something like that, how does that work out? And is it harder to do than just doing the one shots? Or you tell me.
Oh, I mean, honestly, I guess we'll figure it out together. once I've done something, I feel like I can probably do it again. Like if I'm figuring out a design or a specific, every sculpture's got something to it. A pose, a facial expression, whatever it is. So if it's something I got to kind of figure out, then maybe that'll be a little harder for the first one. But once I got it, it's just converted to muscle memory, and I can
That makes sense.
I can probably just, like first time I was making, little Captain Americas or something. It's like, well, how the heck do I get, the stripes and the shield and the stars and everything? And then once I figured it out, it's like, oh yeah.
See, now that we're talking about this, it's interesting because you are very versatile. You can do stuff for Kickstarters. You can do stuff for D&D. You can do stuff, do a crew for somebody. You can, you are all over the place there, brother. I feel like you got a good place to be in business because you can do so much, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. Besides the fact that I wanted to, me and Cadma wanted to give the Appletinis something personal for each one of them. I wanted to showcase how great ShadowRabbit is at making these commissions.
Thanks, man. I mean, it's yeah, it really is an honor getting to do this, like I say sometimes, I don't have to pander to the most beautiful people on earth, but you guys really do make it so much fun. I mean,
I know you don't like talking price, but I want to at least leave the audience with an idea of how much your pieces go for.
So what I try to do, especially during these times, I'm really trying to work with you guys. I don't necessarily pay myself a set price for every sculpture. But I want to make it fair for everybody. Materials cost money. I work quick, but that doesn't mean, the time I put into it doesn't matter to me.
Exactly.
If I was being smart, I would start scaling up and saying, oh, this costs this and that costs that. And if you want to add accessories, you can do this, but I'm not going to nickel and dime you, forget that. It's my pandemic special. You tell me what you're working with. You can set me a budget. You can tell me, win me over with your story, man. We'll make this work. I mean, I can't give you $1,000 job for $10.
There we go.
But I wish I was lying, but tell me what you're working with, and we'll make something work together.
I feel like the good thing is that since what you're working with, you can actually work with people to give them something, even if it's not like you said, the $1,000 piece. You can actually work it so that you can give them something for their price.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to be the alternative. I don't want to be pricing people out. I mean, the more money you can put into something, the more ridiculous I'm gonna try to make it. Every dollar pretty much you give me, I'm gonna put pretty much all of that back into the sculpture. I'm not paying myself too much for these at this time, but luckily the community has been so supportive of my work that I get to keep funding it. I'm self-funding this whole clay thing, and if people don't want to pay what I'm asking because they don't think it's any good, then I mean, there's other people around. I hope it works out. But if you can't afford it, then or if you tell me your budget, I'm not trying to mess with people. I really will make you something awesome.
I like what Westerfield said here. It's all about the passion.
Man, I try to bring that.
And he goes, pandemic special. I love it.
Heck yeah, that's what I was saying. It's the pandemic special, everybody. Let's make some magic.
All right, so I know the Hash asked a similar question, but I think it probably has a different answer. Weirdest thing you've ever made?
All I like to do is make people smile these days. So,
well, that means that you've made some really weird things.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm a weird guy. Not much phases me.
I gotta admit, it's an interesting question because what may be weird to me, maybe not be weird to other people. So, so if you had to pick something strange that you made, whether it's for yourself or for somebody else, what do you think would be?
I mean, I'm trying to think about it because, It's people don't come to me with really like like disturbing stuff or anything like that. That doesn't get me going. But not that I judge. I don't care. But
I have to admit, I love that Deadpool head with the
oh
brain
yeah,
thing, so you
oh
can
yeah. That was my old business card
yeah.
holder. I was thinking about updating that. I was thinking about maybe making it me. Like
Oh,
pull the
that'd be
pull the
interesting.
cards. Yeah. And I was thinking maybe I'd do like an Attack on Titan, but it would be
Mhm.
me as like one of the Titans. Like there'd be like little people coming out of it, like trying to stab me in the neck. Yeah, that one was cool. I mean, yeah, I did another one, a card holder for
Oh, I was thinking about that
for
one
my
too.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the
Sorry.
card in the mouth.
God, I'm so bad at names, brother.
Oh, don't worry about
Seriously,
it.
I'm trying to name drop here, but I'm just awful at it. But yeah, I've made zombie stuff. I've made recreations of like family events. I do a lot of animals, especially animals that are like anamorphized, like with weapons or human features and stuff.
Can't be seen. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, and my weird is a fun kind of weird, so I've been doing a lot of
that's.
stuff like that.
I like the fact. Oh well. Let's ask Westerfield's question first. What was your favorite sculpture to make?
Um, I wish I had one, man, but they're all
My children.
yeah, exactly.
I knew you were going to say that. I have to admit, like,
I was gonna say everything I make is my favorite one I'm
you're
making.
not going to be able to pick.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
really
can
do
tell you
put a
what I want.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put all of me into all of these. It's it really is a passion piece. Uh, yeah, I'd rather be doing something like this that I love than just existing.
Westerfield says, "What is your favorite theme or kind of genre you like to work on?" Sorry, I'm
No,
fucking up all the questions. No, don't worry about
not
it.
at all. Thank you for asking them.
Go ahead.
Much respect. I feel like monsters and stuff probably fall into my wheelhouse. Like I kind of make. I was doing like wedding cake toppers and people's kids and stuff like that, and I can do those. And I think they're pretty good. But if I got to just go to my natural what's in my wheelhouse, it's monsters with teeth and claws and barbarians and stuff like that and
Oh, that's what,
cyber assassins. It's sci-fi.
that's what I was about to add because I've seen you do pieces where they're very personal pieces, like which one was I thinking? Oh, our Lutran. He
My
had you
man.
do his dog who had died, right?
Yeah, which I've so that's something that it's one of my something I work on a lot for people is trying to do tribute pieces for pets that they've lost or pets that are still alive too. But especially the ones they've lost is like, oh man, I got to make sure I get this right. So yeah, Lou Tom, my man,
He's a man.
he is one of the first guys in the community to just be like, oh, I need you.
I have to say,
Need you to make this, bro.
we can bring up Lutran without bringing up the magnificence of that piece, of the other piece you made for him, which actually is it's funny because it's from one spectrum to the other, where that freaking Batman Who Laughs piece is just breathtaking. And if you guys haven't seen it, we have an interview that we did with Lutran about the piece that ShadowRabbit did, and it's just breathtaking.
I'm sure you got pictures somewhere, but yeah, man. So Lou Tramontano, Lou Tom Tram on Instagram, my crazy brother there. He commissioned this entire diorama scene of a wedding for the Batman Who Laughs and Harley Quinn, and it's being officiated by the Joker, and I got an arch made out of all their weapons, and I got the Justice League all tied up in one corner with like bridesmaids makeup on them. I got a bunch of Jokerized Robins there, holding the rings and everything. It was this whole piece. I mean, the thing's like 2.5, 3 feet long or something like. I mean, it's huge.
That I remember the first time I saw it, and the first time I saw it was before you gave it to him. And
I was showing you pictures of it because I was like, "What do you think of this?"
God, yeah.
Like, oh my God, he's gonna have a heart attack when he sees
And then
it.
I saw it at the indie art show because you had it there as one of your centerpieces, and
that was the whole table.
Yeah, I remember. So Westerfield says, "Nice."
I got a video of Lou seeing it for the first time. I'll send that to you later.
Oh, you got to show me that. Nice. Thanks for sharing. I draw cartoons for kids and make toys, but I also like gore and monsters.
And there's nothing wrong with that, man. You know, I like cute stuff too.
I like cute stuff too, and some of the pieces you made are pretty cute. So
thank you.
What series from pop culture do you sell the most of? Oh my God, look at that! It's so cute.
I don't know, man. You know, I try not to focus too hard on anyone else's because I do not own the likenesses of any of these objects, and I certainly don't want to upset anybody. This is all labors of love, and I assure the proper property holders that I expend an exorbitant amount of money on your materials outside of this. But I mean, you know,
because your original pieces, it doesn't fall in that vein of.
I certainly don't want anyone to go investigating it too far, but so far everyone's been cool as heck. You know, even I've met actual creators of some of these characters and stuff, and they've all been super.
They love when you do
supportive, yeah. And it gets me going. I'm like, oh, wait, I know you. So you know,
I've been there when you've actually gone to these people, you know, and you have your version of and they just fall in love with that piece.
Yeah, man, and you know, I try to play it cool, so I just go like, you know, appreciate your work, you know, all the best, you know, just leave the thing on their table with my card under it, just walk away, you know.
Oh, here's a good question, Westerfield. Have you shown at MonsterCon in Pasadena before? What other shows do you like to show at, or what to attend?
No, man, I'd love to get out there. You know, like I said, 2020 was supposed to be
your year,
be a big breakout year. Yeah, I was going to hit a lot of shows.
A road tour, if I remember.
Yeah, it was going to be a road tour. I was going off with a bunch of people were asking me to do different shows around the country. You know, Hash had invited me to come up to Chicago with them, and you know, I was applying to all over the place. I even sent out some stuff to Japan and Iceland and stuff because some of my friends were like, "Oh, you might, you know, they might be interested in your stuff," but. Obviously, it's going to take a back seat to that. So, historically, you know, in
time, it'll start up again. We'll be in those cons again. Well, me and you will be in Awesome Con in Washington D.C. like we were supposed to be.
Heck yeah, man! We'll be grabbing White Castle burgers down there in no time, bro.
The ultimate goal is for us to head off to San Diego. That's what we want to do.
I mean, like I said, you know, Comic-Cons. That's you know. That's the big leagues, right? So that's where I'd want to be at, even if it's a circus, man. I like the circus.
All right.
But yeah, but so what? We've done all the East Coast shows, you know, New York area, everyone around here. You know, Greg, Phil. All the other guys around here.
I have to admit, you know, covering the shows or doing the shows, we've met some very good people.
You know, I haven't met anybody in this community that I wouldn't want to be friends with. You know.
So Nat says, "Ooh, ShadowRabbit International
World Tour, bro. Grab your pack. Let's go."
Let's see. San Diego Comic-Con. Hope to see you all there. The circus. Have to go. Great show. Keep it up.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, man.
That's the truth, though, because we want to go to San Diego, but we know what we've heard about it, and it's not that we heard bad things about it. It's just that
you know the thing with me,
Comic-Con is overwhelming.
Yeah. Well, New York Comic-Con was the first time I realized you just bribe people at parking garages. Like, oh shit, that works. I saw that in a movie. I was like,
that's funny.
High five the guy $10. He's like, right this way, sir. Like, oh, this is dangerous. I'm kidding. I didn't do exactly that.
Westerfield's like, I heard 2023.
I better be
That's what I'm
sooner than
hearing
that.
too. That they're not. They probably won't be back until 22 or 23.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening this year, but we'll see how things go, man.
Well, we got the vaccines going. Let's see what happens.
Hey,
Hopefully,
man,
we'll get back to some kind of normalcy by the end of the year.
you know me, man. I'll sculpt in a hazmat suit if I've got to. I just want to
You
get
know,
back on the scene.
you have a big buddy here with the Bitten Apple, and a place for you to showcase whatever you want to showcase. And we are big fans of the Shadow Rabbit, and I love having you as a partner to be creative. And I have to tell you guys, this is the Written Writ. And one of the things that me and Shadow Rabbit do is we will bounce ideas off each other. Like I created a story for his Shadow Rabbit, and he's helped me making my Hugbert. And it is just so much fun to throw things back and forth. I know as we've worked through the teddy bears.
Yeah.
I know you have your special Apocalypse teddy bear line.
But hey, man, if you want to use any of them, they're yours.
Here we go. There we go. They're amazing little teddy bears.
They seemed like it was going to be a funny thing, when this all started, but since a year in, I've kind of lost some of the laughter of them. But
they've become too real.
Yes.
You did a great job with those. You even showcased them at Industry, right?
Yeah, I've got their big brother ones, so the ones that are about the size of your Hugbert. Because I like the Hugbert, and I was like, I'm gonna make one of those for me. But then it turned out looking more like this.
Hey,
but I was like,
they all look like Hugbert villains to me. So,
but like I said, man, once I do something, I kind of worked through the issues of it. Right. Then I've got it in muscle memory. So I started making another big one. It turned out more like this, and then I got a couple of them over at Industry. Which is my gallery. I'm a member there now. It's run by some really good guys.
I was going to say, talk to us a little bit about Industry, because I know you're partners with them there. So
yeah. So Industry is an artist collective in Huntington, New York, and it's just a safe place for alternative art. And right now it's being run by our boy Mike, who burns things.
He is amazing. Let me just. Okay, I see it. Hold on.
Everyone's my favorite, but he's also one of my favorite guys. This cat will take a blowtorch to wood and draw you pictures.
It is just an amazing little piece here. I'm happy that I own it. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. It's wow. He does. This one's beautiful, but he does much better work.
Yeah, man. Once in all these cons got people with talent, but once in a while it's like, oh, I gotta go make friends with that guy right now. I see a dude burning things. I'm like, all right. And and it's a great place. They have can't do too much now, but they have a bar there. They've got live music, just all sorts of.
It just sounds like
interesting folks.
And I know that the Bitten Apple is supposed to go there right now. I think we're waiting till
as soon as this is over, man. I'm gonna host you guys there. They have a gallery in the back that any member there can call dibs on it at any given time, as long as no one's using it. You can set up shows.
I remember him telling me also that they do spoken word, they do singing, music, they do everything.
They do everything. They do boudoir shoots and everything now. They do. It's a safe place for people to want to experiment with their artwork. In a respectable and safe way, obviously. But yeah, man, we even got a panini press there now.
Ooh, you had me at panini press. Oh my God. I miss being able to go visit places.
I tell you, man, that was one of the last places I was in before this all closed down. So
yes, Nat, it is a studio. It's it's a place to show off art, and they accept everybody. I know that they do also do memberships, right?
Yeah, so there's I don't know how many tiers of membership there is now, but it's you can pay to be a member there, and then like I said, you can keep if you are a member, you can put as much work there as you want, as long as it's not overflowing the place, and they don't take any. If you're a paying member, they don't take any fees when you sell stuff, and you get access to members only type of events. You get discounts on on beers or soda or whatever you want to get there, you know.
You got to admit, Nat, that's a good idea. They are in Long Island, so it might be a little bit of travel to have it as a studio, but it's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It might not be the place for that, but you know, they're always, and it's all guild member built.
Mhm.
So guys there who have skills, you know, they built the bar themselves. They're fixing up all kinds of weird stuff there. It's a really cool place. You know, I'm kind of, when I hear gallery, I'm a little bit turned off most of the time, but this was very different than what I was expecting.
I got to
And,
admit, he put up a video recently where he took us on a tour of the place, and it was not what I expected to see.
no, and it changes all the time. You know,
Mhm.
it's a room of requirement over there, man. Stuff moves around here and there, and it's always magic.
But it was really like the video was I liked what I saw, but it just wasn't what I was expecting to see. When you think a place where they show art and all this and that, you're thinking a certain thing.
Yeah,
But
it is not that.
he takes the video and he takes you through the place, and I'm like, okay.
It's somewhere between one of those insane tchotchke shops you walk into and a super high end gallery. It's got the best parts of both.
So everybody wants to find you. Where do they go? They want to get a commission from themselves. They want their own Appletinis.
These ones are taken though. Sorry.
Where do they find you? How do they get in touch with you? Give them all the goodies.
Yeah, man, you can get me on Instagram, ShadowRabbit_Clay_guy. Just DM me or like some photos or something. And yeah, even if you don't want to buy something, just hit me up and say, hey, I have a website, www.shadowrabbitart.com. I'll admit I haven't updated it in a while because Instagram has been so much easier to maintain.
I was about to say that. I was about to say, if you really want, even if you don't buy stuff from Shadow Rabbit, you should follow his Instagram.
That would be very nice.
He's constantly putting some new stuff up there. There's constantly some kind of artistic venture happening, and you get an insight into what he's doing for certain people and how he's becoming more and more creative with his work. I know we mentioned the light stuff he does, and we're not doing it any justice by just mentioning it. You have to actually see it for yourself.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I will put some of that up on Instagram for anyone who's interested. And yeah, and otherwise, you know, I've been trying to get better at going on the internet and podcasts. You know, the Written Writ, my man here. You know, anytime you need me, I will be there for you. You know, Bit and Apple TV has always been super, you know, just awesome, man. You guys were some of the first people to come up to me ever, and you know, nothing but love. And I've been on a couple other YouTube shows lately, Pressable Defects, Spine Ticks, and they have a whole comic community for people who aren't familiar with that. But man, I think y'all gotta hook up because talking about D&D, these guys like playing D&D too, man.
Oh man, yeah, I've been watching you in a whole different places you've been going to, and you know, and I've been like, hey, Shadow Rabbit.
Yeah, man. You know, hey, anyone who wants me on, you know, I'd be happy to talk about the weird stuff I do and BS for a little bit.
Well, feel free to use our message board over there on the side and put up whatever you want to put up. So tag whoever you want to tag, because I know sometimes remembering names is not the best thing. Believe me.
Oh, there's a message board on this. Look at that.
So you can put whatever
I was
you
in
want.
private chat the whole time. My bad.
You can put whatever you want. I had a feeling you were like, "Where's Ralf getting this stuff from?"
I got it open on my phone too, so I'm trying to like look at my phone. I'm like, like I don't see anyone writing to me here.
Yeah, so you know, if you want, just tag whoever you want over there, because I know we talked about a lot of people today.
Yeah, and yeah, sorry, man. I'm trying to rifle off names just because, man, I am really so grateful for everyone who's been on this ride with me, man.
That's one of the things I love about you is how humble you are, how you know you are community based. You know, when you're doing stuff, you're thinking about everybody. You're not thinking about just yourself.
Man, I'm trying to make a rising tide for everybody. You know, I am super grateful to this community. Everyone's been supporting my work, and you know, not just financially, you know, just emotionally and just, you know, the passion and stuff everyone else brings to seeing my stuff. You know, it's almost validating, you know. I can't say enough good stuff about everyone I met.
You are a good man, my friend. And if you want Shadow Rabbit, go look for him. Commission him something because he does amazing work, as you've seen here with the Appletinis. All you need to do is give him a little bit of information, and he can go off with that. He is a creator extraordinaire. I know that you also do art because you know, we've talked about it before.
I can doodle a little bit,
and you doodle a little bit in writing too. So
I've been working on something for you too that we got try to figure out. So, you know.
Aha, he got my number. You know me, I just love a challenge.
I've been trying to go to bed by 3 a.m. now, though. So, like, you know, my man here is also up all night long. But, you know, my kids are waking up at 5, and it's just like, okay, I got to get at least 3 hours of sleep.
I feel you there too. All right, people. This is Writ Ralph and
ShadowRabbit Clay Guy
signing off. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you liked what you saw. If you did, let us know, and maybe you see more of Shadow Rabbit. And because I feel like I like him as a partner on the show.
Oh,
all right.
That'd be an honor, man.
Signing off, people.